Well, these are just amazing. I love them so much. These nautical Rwandan ounces from a landlocked country. I know, it's ironic, but nevertheless, stunning bits of gold. Very, very rare. Only 100 each of these gold coins exist, and I'm not convinced there are a great number of people who have the full collection of 8 of these, but I do, with the last one at least coming next week. They're stunning, but that low and limited mintage really does make me wonder whether or not these are ever going to make me a profit. Are they just a guilty pleasure collection? Or can low mintage coins actually be worthwhile? Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a very warm welcome to you all joining me for this week's In Focus Friday, where, as you can see, we are going to be having a look at some very, very cool bits of gold in the form of the elusive and very low mintage Rwandan Nautical series. We have 6 coins out here on the table, and I now have the 7th coin in my possession. I actually got it a couple of months ago, but just haven't got round to making a video on it. But because I am now receiving the 8th version, the Cutty Sark, hopefully next week. It's currently stuck in customs. That's another video topic for another time, but it's coming next week. And so I thought I'd share the Great Eastern, and then maybe we can have a look at the Cutty Sark next time. So if you needed a better reason to subscribe than that, then let me know what that reason is, because these coins are something very cool and special indeed. They are super low mintage though, and that's the sort of secondary topic for this video as we salivate over the beauty of these gold coins. Mintage of 100, as you can see there on the certificate of authenticity. They haven't changed the mintage as the series has progressed, which is a great thing, but a mintage that low does come with its negatives. You might automatically think it's the best thing ever to have a super low mintage. But there are some things to consider if you are looking to get into these kind of coins with the super low mintages. It's not always the best thing in the world, but we'll delve deeper into that as we go throughout the video. A quick shout out for our own channel bars before we get started. So these have been in pre-sale this last week, and we only have 6 left. They are now listed on our website. You can go and check them out. There's a link in the description box below to my website, backyardbullion.com, and you can then find the ones that are available. I think there might be slightly different serial numbers to the one I've got out on the bars here, but they are really, really nice pieces, and they go a long way to help supporting our channel. Don't feel like you have to. The best way you can support our channel is to watch, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, if you want to go a step further, then you can with these beautiful 100-gram bars. I'm very proud of them. They are very stunning indeed. Anyway, plug over, go and check them out. Link in the description box below. Also, got a new little background for today's video because it's so gloomy and horrible here. I needed something darker in the background to actually make the gold stand out. So let me know what you think. It's actually a lovely wooden dish, but I'll show it at the end of the video. So, to the coins. Let's have a look and go in reverse order. So this is the latest one in the series, the Great Eastern. So let's first talk about the beauty of these coins and why I like them. They were stunning when I first saw them, and with a limited mintage of 100 back when I first started collecting them, which was with the Santa Maria here from 2017, I was hooked. I love boats, I love ships, I love those nautical themed coins. We've got artwork in our house, not anything fancy artwork, but just lovely bits of artwork with ships and boats on. I've always loved them. They just look so majestic, and there's something so freeing about being out on the water. I'm not really much of a sailor myself. I just love being out on the water in the middle of nowhere. It's beautiful. And these coins are just stunning to look at, and the beauty of them, the simplicity of the designs are just stunning. They have, I say simplicity, in that their backgrounds are not necessarily too fancy and crowded and loud, but they have such beautiful designs on the ships themselves, with a really nice contrast of the matte finish and the shiny proof elements of the actual boats themselves, the ships themselves. It's a stunning, stunning look, and the beautiful compass at the top there. In fact, if we just crack the capsule open on this one, we can see, oh, capsule's a little bit tight. Let's see if we can get it open. That's what you want it to be, a nice strong capsule. There we go. So you can see the absolutely stunning level of detail within the rigging of the ship. So I've done individual videos on all of the other ones over my tenure. I'm not going to necessarily go into full depth of detail on each one again, but look at that. You can see that they've been made with so much love, care, and attention. The beautiful sextant at the top there, the compass, oh, the rigging, the just everything about it is incredible. And this Great Eastern, oh, look at that with the light playing off it. It's just so good. You can see why these are very, very popular and very cool. The gold, though, with only a mintage of 100, does make them interesting. So they are rare. There is no doubting that. We can get that camera to focus on that. That is a beautiful shot. Oh, that might have to be the thumbnail, I think. Maybe if we put it to one side, then I can put the text on the right, on the left. Sorry, there we go. Perfect. Right, thumbnail over. So, limited mintage. Let's talk about that element as we look at the other coins in this series. So, the mintage is always an interesting one. I've had a few different theories on mintage over my tenure of doing coin collecting. If it's a low mintage, that's generally a good thing. There is no doubting that. However, when something is too low in its mintage, it can hinder it. And I mean that in that you won't ever have any representative sales of those items. So it's always a balance, I think. And 100 is very low. There is no doubting that 100 of these, I can't imagine there being a huge number of people who, like myself, have been collecting these coins throughout their entire run. There are now 8 coins in the series. I've been very fortunate to pick them up all along the way as they've been coming out. A few of them have been a bit squeaky bumhole moment about whether I would be able to get one from various different suppliers. I've used, I think, 5 different companies to buy these over the years, from goldsilver.be. I think one came from Edemetal in Germany, one came from AppMex, one came from another company in Germany called Silver Tresser, something like that. I've bought from, I think one came from LPM in Hong Kong as well. So I've bought from all over the world to make sure I get these, because when they are sold out, they're like hen's teeth. You can't find them, you can't get them. And that in itself is kind of a good thing from my perspective as a stacker, or I say a collector. I think for these we can all agree they are collection items rather than stacking items. It just means that if somebody like myself wants to sell this collection, then how do you go about doing it? There's no representative sales. How do you know what to price them? These are premium items at the end of the day. On the subject of premiums, though, their premium have come down from an issue price perspective. I do think there was a time when they were sort of 25 to 30% over spot price for these. The latest ones are approximately 15% over. In fact, one of the cheapest ones that I've managed to buy from a dealer was the latest, the Cutty Sark, which ended up being around about £2,250 after currency exchange and everything, which is, I think, a really very reasonable price for a coin like this. You can buy proof gold coins for nearly £3,000 directly from the Royal Mint at the moment. That is not a good price. That is not a good deal. Whilst these are not proof coins, they are tantamount to proof coins, rarer than some proof coins out there, and in my opinion, much more beautifully made and beautifully presented than some of the gold coins, where we're up to 2018. So yeah, it's like, how rare do they have to be that sweet spot? I think 100 is very rare, and I think with these ones, it's very much like if you're the kind of person who buys these, you're the kind of person who loves them and probably won't sell them. They are, in my opinion, worth more as a collection than they are as a individual set of coins, although you could argue that there might be some people out there looking to backdate these and make the collection. But I don't think there will be very many people, because with only 100 per issue, you can't imagine there being a great number of people out there that already have a full collection and full set of the 8 coins. And even if there are some people out there who perhaps don't have all of them, they're going to find it so hard and so expensive to backdate and actually collect all of these coins that it makes it nigh on impossible for them to actually consider doing. So it's kind of hindering their secondary market presence. They're just not up for sale anywhere. You buy them brand new when they come out, and then they just disappear and they don't come up again. So what will I do with them? Well, I don't know. I was talking about this with Mrs. Backyard Bullion. The problem with these is that they all have, of course, coinage from Rwanda. They are, I can't remember the name of the, I think it's Kwacha, I want to say. I could be wrong with that. Is it on here? No, it's 100 francs, beg your pardon. I think Kwacha is a different currency from a different African country. So they're not capital gains exempt, which is, I guess, my problem, my question. So will we be in for a bit of a shock with the capital gains tax bill? Well, I mean, they're all at a premium for one, so the amount of gains that I could potentially make on them is probably lower than some of the other gold coins out there. How long we will keep them all for, I don't really know. I'd like to think that I would follow this series until it kind of stops, but there's going to come a point where it's like, is it worth spending on it? I don't know, is the honest answer. I still love them. I still think they're really good. And if the premiums are still sitting around the sort of 10 to 15% mark on these, I'm a buyer because they're just so beautiful and brilliant. Sometimes you've got to enjoy the kind of stacking that you do. And to put in perspective, even with the premiums that were attached to this, I looked it up the other day, the total that I paid for this one here was around about £1,485. And that was all the way back when gold was around £900 an ounce. So big premiums for the first ones. But you know, you look at spot price now, I'm already over it, big time over it. And you could imagine this is going to get a bit of a premium if I was to sell it. I'm not going to sell this for spot price. You know, if I sell this at all, you know, you're looking at 2,300, 2,400 for these, if not more, for an early edition. So you can see that there's definitely still some profit there. It's just about timing it and waiting for it. The question that some people might ask is, well, you could have bought you know, another ounce of gold back when you bought it in 2017 and you'd have even more easier profit right now. Yes, maybe, but you wouldn't own such a beautiful collection over time. Just look at how stunning they are. I can't stress how amazing that they really are. It's really nice to see. So I don't know, maybe I'm just an addicted collector. That's probably the sum of my efforts, I would say, for this particular coin series. But I love it. I think it's fantastic, and I think they're a beautiful addition to our gold collection and stack, and form kind of the core elements of the kind of collectibles now. You know, we've divested a lot of some of our bits of gold over the years, and into sovereigns, for example, and these now represent this kind of long-term collectible thing. Perhaps they'll be an heirloom to pass down at some point in the future. I don't know, but they are stunning, they are beautiful, and I love them. And I'd love to know what you think of them down in the comment section. So please do let me know what you think about these absolutely incredible gold coins. Do you think I'm mad for buying them? Probably. There will be some people who'll just think I'm bonkers crazy. I'm not, I'm just a collector. I have always been a collector, and I love collecting. So sue me if you don't like that. Anyway, how do you like the backdrop? It's a cool little plate, wooden plate, simple, easy buy off the old eBays. And I thought, oh, it's just arrived today. I'm going to stick it out on the video because it's got a dark background and it makes the gold coins shine a little better in comparison. But anyway, I probably won't use it for lots of things, but I just thought it's kind of a bit of fun, so I'll use it. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, then do let me know. If you want to go ahead and support the channel even further than just watching, liking, sharing, commenting and subscribing, then as I said, there are some of our 100-gram channel bars available on our website. You can go and check them out right now. International shipping and worldwide shipping applies. Go and get them if you like them. But as with these Rwandan coins, they come at a premium. They are not easy to make. They take time, effort, energy. If you're watching to this point, you know the deal already. I'm not telling you have to buy them, but if you do, it's very much appreciated. Thank you very much. That's it from me. We'll see you on the next video. As always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.